Oh, right. Man, we are fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
We are. I don't even care.
Yeah.
I'm covered in, like, dust. Look.
Yeah, I'm covered in fucking dust, too. Yeah, you're not fucking special.
It's just your coom.
You're not special. Don't touch my dick.
Give me the water.
He's sexually harassing
Where's the water,
me.
Alex?
I put it right there,
right
you blind
there.
bastard.
Why did you put it over there?
Where else am I gonna put it?
In the set. You fucking...
Drink your fucking water, you piece of
I can
shit.
drink you in a minute.
Did you just sit right on your watch?
Yeah. I think I did.
Hello and welcome to the 94th installment of the Synapse Misfire Podcast. I'm your host, Chris, joined by our co-host, Jordan, and our sometimes co-host, Alex. This is the wettest, sweatest episode of the podcast.
I will state this now. This is disgusting. I feel disgusting.
We look
It's
disgusting.
We look disgusting. Now here's the best part for
There's
those
so much
of you.
wet coming out of me right now.
Yeah.
For those of you on Spotify video or YouTube, you might notice the camera looks a little different. Well, I bought a dedicated camera for the podcast, so
Yeah.
we're better looking, but on the
So,
worst possible
The
day.
video is better looking.
But we
not.
are not. We're definitely not.
For
at
you
our best.
audio listeners, we are sweating. Not even because it's hot in here, but because of some stuff we'll get into after that we did
Holy
for the last
fuck.
like 4 hours.
I feel like a corpse right now.
I do kind of feel like a corpse.
I'm doing all right. I'm all right.
So
Well, you got the extra heat dissipation.
he's bald
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, he's,
It happened. The prophecy was
I don't know.
fulfilled.
It grew back a little bit, and I think it looks a bit better. With
Yeah.
it grown like nice and short like that, I think it looks fine.
Yeah, but initial formalities, get them out of the way, get them done, be done with it.
Yeah.
So, as always, you can find the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Breaker, Radio Public, Spotify, of course, Pocket Cast, which is my app of choice. You also have the RSS feed you can put
fuck, is
into
that
your
right?
favorite app.
What?
And
Is it 88?
I think so.
Fuck
It's
me.
88 Fahrenheit. God damn. And as
It's
always,
88 Celsius.
yeah,
We're dead.
Celsius, we dead. So, as always, it feels like 88 Celsius.
Yeah, it does.
As always, you can contact us via email, synapsemisfire@pm.me. Comments, questions, concerns, and death threats. There's also YouTube comment section and Instagram and TikTok. They are linked below. Funny enough, I'm pretty sure last episode I was like, hey, yo, Chris, I fixed the TikTok link. And then I went home and didn't fix the TikTok link.
Nice.
So I think it might still be wrong. But then I also
Don't you
have
have
like
the-
a vague memory of fixing it. So
Don't you
I'm-
have the description saved?
Yeah.
So you didn't update the template?
No. I don't
Okay.
think so. I might have. I honestly don't know. So test it. Click on it right now. Click on it. Did I fix it? Did I not? We'll see. Time will tell. Might be fixed this time. Maybe.
So why are we disgusting?
So, ladies and gentlemen, let's put some stuff into perspective. So most of you may know we do the podcast on Saturdays. Well, today's actually Sunday.
Yep.
I had a graduation to go to yesterday. It was a whole big thing, and we're podcasting on a Sunday, and we were like, yo, we don't have as much time as we'd like, but let's like do something. So the idea was
We doed something.
we do something. Yeah, we do it. And the thing we do is we bought basically everything we need for the set. There's still some odds and ends that are missing, but basically the major stuff, you know, sheetrock, the tiles that we're going to put in the floor, and the 2x4s for the framing.
Which was way fucking worse than I thought it was going to be. So
yeah.
we have some stuff already. We have some 2x4s on hand. So I didn't have to get as many as I thought. We ended up with getting 6 8-foot 2x4s, which are fucking like $8 a piece now.
Yeah.
We spent 40
It's-
bucks
yeah.
on
Just 2x4s.
40 bucks on 6 2x4s.
Yeah.
And we got 12 sheets of drywall. And we got the cheapest shit we could find. 1/2 inch.
Not 3/8.
Oh, 3/8, not even
Even
1/2
thinner.
inch, because it was $2 more for 1/2 inch.
Yeah.
So we had 3/8, 4x8 sheets. We got 12 of them,
Yeah.
and that sucked.
The tile wasn't as bad. We thought we were looking worse because we saw some of the tiles and went like, bro, it's like $2 a square
Yeah.
foot, and for contest we needed 170 square feet. But we ended up finding some for, what was it, 49 cents?
49
the
cents a square foot.
cheapest
Yeah,
in
cheapest
Home
we
Depot.
could get. So that wasn't too bad. We got 9 boxes of those freaking tiles. And then the concrete.
Yeah,
That
we got,
was $15 a bag, and we bought 4 of those.
yeah, the tile cement.
Then Alex has this nice little like flight setup that he's building. So he
Yeah.
has like a station where he's gonna have his flight stick for gaming. And he was like, I just need a piece of wood. I want a piece I can cut and layer and try to see the height. And Chris's dad made some offerings of like what he had, but Alex was like, no, I'm just gonna buy one, not a big deal. So he pits out this really nice piece of wood that didn't have a price tag on it. He didn't think much of it, and Chris checked out separately from us. So Chris,
we had two
goes and
separate
checks out.
carts. This is the level of shit we were buying.
Yeah. So Chris goes, he does his thing, and then we just get a text that goes, Alex, that board is $65.
63, get it right.
It was $63.
So I tell Alex, I'm like, yo, text Chris back and be like, did you check out? And she texts back, Chris like, yeah, I checked out.
How do you think I knew how much it was?
Well, I thought they would have rang it up and you would have been like, oh, no, set that aside. I don't want it or whatever.
No, I was like, this is Alex's. I don't give a shit.
So it was $63 for one
I didn't
board.
even see it was $60 until I looked over the receipt as well. So
Yeah.
I saw him scan all our stuff and I was like,
Seems expensive.
yeah, I was like, oh, it was like $310 for everything. And I was like, huh, that seems weird. And then I looked at the receipt and Alex's board was $8 a foot.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. So
Yeah, so I got
nice
that
piece.
now.
It was a nice piece of red oak, though. It's a nice piece of wood.
it is a very nice piece of wood. It was better than any of the other wood we bought. So
Yeah.
all in all, I spent $178 on just podcast studio supplies. Chris had his $300 total minus Alex's $65 board. So we're looking at like $400 plus.
So
So it sucked.
yeah, our stuff, my cart, between the two of us, it's $123 each.
Yeah.
And then your cart
Was
ended up
about
being
90.
$90 a piece.
So it's basically like $210 each.
$210 each, which,
All in all,
all in all, maybe 2 years ago it would have been $210 total. But
yeah.
I don't make the prices.
Yeah,
all
that's
right.
ridiculous.
I wish I did.
If I did, I would have paid what I would have paid 2 years ago.
Yes.
When it was like 97 cents for those 8-foot 2x4s.
So this whole podcast studio thing has turned into a bit more work than anticipated, and Chris hit his breaking point a little earlier.
Oh
and
yeah,
I had to kind of take over and be like, "Hey man, just take a breather, me and Alex will take care of it."
I had to get the angry out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let me explain this. I don't know if anyone else has this, but you get to a point where you start to get angry, and you're like, "I'm starting to get angry. I need to do something," and you gotta kind of push in the pressure release valve.
Yep.
And what you do is you do that, and you yell for a little bit, and you're like, "Okay, the angry's gone."
Yeah.
And then the angry went away, and now I'm in a much better mood.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it was just everything was kind of against us. Like we said, it's 88 degrees out. It's sunny. There's no
It is fucking
clouds.
disgusting out.
No
it's
clouds,
like
no
80% humidity too.
Yeah.
It's,
No wind.
Hang on, let me check my phone.
Literally no wind. We have this heavy shit. Like each one of those
No
tile
clouds.
boxes was like 40
No
pounds.
clouds.
Each fucking bag of cement was 50. The sheetrock was like 40 pounds and huge. Like we had such a debacle bringing it down, and we had to clear out all the
right,
stuff.
my
we tore
phone
up.
says feels like 85, but it's 63% humidity.
That's gross.
Yeah, I'm going home putting my air conditioner on.
I'm going in the shower.
When I'm done here, I'm jumping in a very cold shower.
Same. And yeah, it is just.
I'm
it's just bad.
I'm too poor to afford AC.
It is.
I spent all my money on 2x4s and tile.
Spent all my money on a fucking piece of oat.
Alex is gonna go home, right? His dad's gonna be like, "Hey, Alex, can you just pay for dinner tonight?" Alex is gonna be like, "I'll be honest with you, I sold the house for this piece of wood.
Listen, bro. I needed some wood.
And it sent me
And
back a couple
I
grand.
needed a wood,
Yeah.
a singular wood.
Single wood, and I maxed out my credit card.
And what's funny is the price that it cost me to build this mount. I could have probably just gotten a professional one for around, because I think I'm $100 in now.
Yeah.
So you could have just bought one.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to avoid.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good job,
So
Alex.
Well, at least you get the you
Whatever.
get the satisfaction of being like, "Hey, I'm the moron
Yeah.
who didn't listen to Chris's dad."
At least I got the satisfaction of, hey, I built
Hey,
something with my life.
listen.
As he sits in it and it falls apart, he's
Listen.
like, "Fuck."
I'm glad I'm not the only moron who should have listened to my dad. So
See, this is why I like to work with professionals.
this is why every step of the way with this,
We've done like a proof check with your dad.
yeah, I've like what I said, Alex and I, because Jordan was late, number one.
Yeah.
Fucking
So
assholes.
Alex and I were measuring out stuff to make sure we were getting like all the stuff we needed. And we were measuring, and I was like, okay, this is what I measured out. This is the materials we would need. This makes sense. And I go, you know what?
Let's get the guy who does
I'm going to
this.
ask my dad and then see if it makes sense to him. So I asked him, and he's actually like, no, you need way less than that. So,
Oh, thank fucking God
Yeah.
you checked out. I would have been so pissed if we had extra because of how expensive
Yeah.
just what we needed was.
oh, yeah.
Or we're going to find out he was completely wrong.
Yeah, and we don't have enough.
Put it up and have a whole wall exposed and just be like, fuck. Yeah, man.
Listen, if we have to go back and get like another big cart full of shit from Home Depot like that, I'm probably gonna hang myself.
Oh, and keep in mind, by the way, I don't know if many of you have followed the saga that is Chris's vehicle turnover. All we have is a F-150 manual transmission truck
That is destroyed.
that is falling apart at the seams.
What do you mean? It's fine.
Chris,
It's
He
I-
literally
fine.
pulled the seam off the truck.
I closed the door and the
Literally pulled
gasket
seam.
fell out, and I had to put
It's
it back.
fine. You just put it back on. It's
Literally
fine.
falling apart. at the seams.
And this woman in her Camry thought it was
Dude.
completely acceptable to just yeet herself out in
Yep.
front of us.
I don't have crazy moments like that, especially if the windows are open. I said some bad things to that woman.
Quite heinous.
Like, well, because, all right, so let me lay out the scene here. So the parking lot at this Home Depot, it's a big parking lot, and there's a big road that goes along the end of the parking lot,
Yeah.
essentially, and people fucking fly through there. People fly out of the parking lot. People are stupid. So there's a woman in a Camry, white Camry. I'm like, I don't know, 20 feet away.
Yeah, like
And I'm like,
25
oh,
feet.
she's stopping. So I'm going through. And then all of a sudden, she pulls out right next to me.
Yeah.
And I just lay on my horn. And I think I said, get out of the way, you fucking retard.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, it was interesting. So, yeah, and not to mention the way we had everything strapped down was amateur at
and
best.
the other guy who was on our ass the whole time when we were.
Oh yeah, some
Oh,
guy,
yeah,
some kid.
he was dude.
He wanted to meet God this day.
Yeah, the way we strapped this shit down was like, there were people taking a distance behind
Yeah.
us. And then there was a dude right up on our ass. I'm like, this guy is playing with
Yeah,
death
my
right now.
$63 piece of oak would have went straight through his skull. Would
That's
have taken his head off.
60. It's probably less than the hospital bill.
You
Honestly.
listen, the way I normally drive, okay, in my Fiesta at least, is particularly quick off the line. The gears are very short, so that's kind of how you're meant to drive it. But in this truck, you kind of have to like take it a bit slower. I was taking it especially slow.
Yeah.
Like
Some people were not happy
going
about
off
that.
the line, like I was like off the clutch. And it was like and by the time I was like a half mile down the road,
I was at, like, 30.
at like 25 maybe.
Yeah.
By the time I got into like third gear, it was already, a light, another light.
Yeah.
So it was a very sketchy ride home, as short as it was. It was like 6 or 8 minutes.
Yeah, it was a pretty short ride, but that was kind of the bulk of the work. It sucked, but we are making progress, which is good for us because we
Yeah.
tend to pick up a lot of things and not do them. So
Well, we're
know?
doing, and now that we've done all that, and now
The
that
hard
we
part's kinda
actually
done.
have the stuff,
Yeah.
it opens it up for me to work on.
yeah,
Because we don't both need to work on it per se.
right.
So.
Right. So
Invite me over and I'll fuck it all up.
oh,
I'll
we
be
got some
putting shit in
paint.
the wrong
That's the one thing we
place
did
every
have
time.
already was paint. That's cool.
Yeah, we
Got some
had
oops
paint.
That's nice.
And then I was looking, because we're also, my dad and I are redoing our grill area. It's like an outdoor kitchen sort of area. And it's needed to be redone for the last, 3-4 years. And I've been wanting to get it done, and we finally are like, you know what? The COVID shit is done, right? We're both in decent health. Let's get it done while it's still, a bit cooler,
Not anymore, apparently.
Yeah.
And then we chose like the hottest days to start working on it.
Yeah. So for context,
so-
every day before today and yesterday has been like 60, 70, and yeah.
Well, I'm talking last weekend was like 70s, like
Yeah.
high 70s, and then it's
Yeah.
just been like 70s ever since.
Or raining.
Or raining. Which, whatever. And oh yeah, I was looking for paint for that too. And there were they have the Oops paint at Home Depot. It's the paint that they fuck up. They like mix it wrong and they're like, people don't want this one now.
Yeah.
Let me just, I put, 1 ounce of black pigment in this, and I should have put 0.09 ounce, 0.99 ounces, so it's wrong.
0.998.
So I gotta put it back and then charge, a tenth of what it's worth. So I was looking, they had 2 cans. They had a black one, which I don't know how you fuck up black. And then they had a like a disgusting green,
Ugh,
and that's it.
damn.
They
And I
put
was
too
like-
much black in the black.
Yeah,
They can't
It's
sell
like
it.
shit. It's too black.
Yeah.
It's almost Vanta black.
This one is
Can't see
Vanta
through
black.
this, man. Nobody's gonna want this.
You can't see through
Yeah,
it.
it's like a black hole.
It's
They lose themselves.
it's like the off-brand. It's Fanta Black instead.
Vanta black, a little bit of orange in there.
Yeah, somebody spilled their Fanta and they're like, oh, I can't sell this now. It's
All
gonna
right.
like rot.
But depressing days aside, labor aside, I do have a question for you
It was
guys.
not a depressing day per se. It was actually quite a productive day that pissed all of us off.
I'm fine. I'm not that mad.
I honestly never got mad. I
Just accept
go
my
into like
$63
work
piece of
mode.
oak.
Yeah, except for the 63, it did kind of.
Maybe
rub me the
that's
wrong
why
way.
I was construed, because I think we were all very focused,
Yeah,
and then my focus reached a breaking point, and then it came back.
Chris is the one who definitely got mad. I didn't get mad. I go into like work mode. So like at one point we were like sick of carrying stuff down, and like Chris's dad showed up and was like, "Let me show you the easy way." And then me and him just brought one of the things down, and then after that we just went a mile.
Oh
a
yeah,
minute.
and then
we
it
brought
was, and then it was
everything
easy.
down.
That was way
nonstop.
after I had gotten the angry out, so it's all good.
We just kind of went into work mode, but something a little more
I don't know.
lighthearted. This is actually technically not lighthearted at fucking all.
You
So-
died.
It's a question. Yeah, it is lighthearted because my heart has exploded. It's very light.
Damn.
So
Damn.
here's a question that I saw on, I want to say it was TikTok or Reddit, and I actually thought this is kind of a cool question, and I asked our boss and my coworkers, and I don't think I really got an answer out of them. But if you had to commit a crime right now,
Okay.
and by committing this crime, you would be the last to ever do it, meaning no one could ever commit or attempt to commit this crime again, what crime would it be?
Oh, that's a fucking heavy question.
It's a pretty heavy question. So it's like, how far do you go, right? Do you go heinous? Do you start bombing like a city?
I would genocide.
Yeah, like do you do something like that, or do you do something a little smaller, like a mugging, and now no one ever gets robbed again? You
Well,
know?
I feel like what's a very common thing that happens that just sucks.
Like a mugging,
Yeah, I would say like
because that can even end in death. So
Or
Yeah.
go all out and like kill somebody who deserves it, and now nobody can kill anyone.
Yeah,
ever
like
again.
I'd shoot
I guess
Alex in the
murder.
back of the head.
Yeah.
right, I guess
I'd shoot
I guess
myself in the back of the
I
head.
guess that's a good point, Alex. You could commit this crime against someone who deserved it, quote unquote. It's still not right, but you could. So like, if you were like, okay, I'm gonna end murder, you could just find like a pedophile and
Yeah.
just kill them.
Yeah.
You could do that.
I feel like, that would be a service to
That seems like a money move.
humanity,
That would be a
honestly.
double whammy. It's like he's gone, and no one else can die ever again.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
from
they
murder.
can
No one can
die,
be
but no
murdered.
one else can get murdered.
From murder, yeah. So that's a pretty good answer. Is that kind of your final answer? Like murder someone
Yeah,
who
because
deserves
that
it?
cuts out a lot of stuff: stabbings, shootings. Like,
Yeah.
I guess in theory that does stop genocide.
There's a lot of way to murder people.
I guess if you take it at face value, like the act of murdering another is now stopped. Now, if you're thinking of it in the sense of like you can never stab someone again,
Yeah.
then that still leaves many possibilities, which I think is kind of the way the question is
Then
meant to go.
I'd probably shoot someone because, like, in cold blood, I'll tell you, cold blood murder with a gun, that happens quite a lot.
Compared to stabbing, that's way more personal.
Yeah.
You usually have to be fucked to stab someone.
Yeah.
So if we take it that way, I agree with Alex. If we take it the way of like that specific crime, like stabbing, shooting, whatever, then I'd probably go with like shooting, just because it's the most prevalent, I guess, in the U.S. anyway.
And then there you go, you shooting someone, never happens again. School shootings 0.
Military
Public shootings
Wars?
0.
wars.
Unless we go back to sticks and stones,
No war.
Well,
swords.
Well, bombs.
melee
Bombs,
wars
I
and
guess.
bomb wars, yeah, but no bullets, so that really kind of limits it. But although
How do you define a bullet, though? Could you define like an artillery shell as a bullet, technically?
I guess in theory, like what is sort of the definition of a bullet? See,
Yeah.
this is great. I can use my phone now, but I left it 13 feet away.
You dumbass.
Now I can actually show a flip phone on the podcast for the first time ever. All right, what's the definition of a bullet?
What's the
What's
definition?
what's your definition? Oh man, autocorrect. That's right. Of a bullet. A metal projectile firing from a rifle, revolver, or other small firearm.
So artillery
Typically
shells don't-
cylindrical and pointed. Yeah. And sometimes containing an explosive. So technically an artillery shell does not count as a bullet if you just take it by the definition.
Well, it said sometimes containing an explosive.
Yeah, but it said small firearm.
I guess.
Yeah, a small javelin missile.
Yeah.
They just split an atom inside this little thing. Yeah. I don't know. That seems like it. I was thinking, like, I was trying to get someone to say something real fucked up, like going on. Like, I was asking our boss. I was like, what can I...
You start probing them. Say something. Say something bad. Something
Get the
worse.
camcorder out and like, hey, buddy, what would you do, huh?
What would you do? Leave the camera. What would you do? You would do what now?
You do what to children? And he's like, no.
And you start using like his full name. You're like,
Yeah.
what? You would do what?
Sorry, your social security, right? Okay, yeah. Address, wife, yeah. Just.
And when would you do this? Hypothetically?
Hypothetically, if I said you have to do it from now to some point forward, what date would you choose?
And what time and where?
Date, time, where,
And how?
who's involved? He just fucking gets imprisoned for the rest of his goddamn life. But yeah, I know we have some frequent commenters that are friends of ours, so tell us what you would do so we can tell whether or not we should stay friends with you.
Dab.
So
That's all I got.
I would be interested to know. But anyway, Alex, what have you been up to? That was just a question I kind of wanted to hit everyone with, but what have you been up to, Alex? Because you haven't been on in, what, like 10 episodes? Probably?
I don't know. No, much more than that.
I think it's more than that?
It's been, I think Christmas was the last time I was on.
Oh, yeah, maybe. God
Probably.
damn. You gotta,
So
like, stop being such a loser.
5-6 months.
You gotta stop being such a loser, dude.
Listen, man.
Imagine going for, like, your college degree, putting in effort to, like, get a career. What a fucking loser.
I'm almost done. One more year. And I'm done. And
Bro,
I'm never going back, and no one can ever make me.
This year is gonna suck a dick for me.
Why?
I just have to like
he's got
scramble to make up credits.
Yeah.
So yeah, my next 2 semesters. If I look like I'm gonna kill myself, it's
'cause he
because I'm
is.
very close to. I'm like, I got fucking a million goddamn pieces of work to do. I'm gonna be like Alex.
Yeah, me
like,
and
I
Chris-
can't show up to the podcast
I'm gonna
this
just
week.
be doing it solo in this fucking basement.
Me and Chris switched positions because my schedule cleared up for the most part, except for one class I have till from 6 to 8:45. That's gonna suck.
That's gross.
PM.
Chris becomes the guest on the
Yeah.
podcast. Fuck. But
yeah, stuff I've been doing.
yeah, what you been up to
yeah.
besides spending $63 on wood that you don't need?
Yeah. I've just been like chilling, gaming.
chilling.
I got some stuff related to that on here. I shaved my head a week ago yesterday, but not full shave, like a number 0 or whatever. And they
Is 0 really a number, bro?
What?
yeah, it literally is though. You good?
Yeah, no.
Is 0 a number though?
Yeah, I know. I'm just
Damn, this is the
fucking
tungsten question all over again.
with you. The
Anyway.
tungsten question, a classic.
Yeah.
It's a cult classic. So you've been gaming.
Yeah.
What have you gamed?
All
What
right.
games have you gamed?
All right, so I've done
Past
it
tense.
again. I've done it again. I've mentioned this before. It's like I got all these single player games.
Uh-huh.
These that have like a linear.
You still haven't
story.
played Red Dead 2, huh?
No, I have a linear story, and it's like there's an ending point in this game. I
Now's
could
the time
finish
to
it.
play Red Dead 2.
Yeah, so it's like I could finish this game, but instead I'm gonna play this other single player game that doesn't have an end. It just goes on to forever, right? So I had Doom. I played that for a little bit. I was like, all right, I gotta do these damn DLCs. And then my mind was like, nah, we're going to play 47 hours of Factorio a day.
Oh my God.
So I'm back into Factorio again.
47 hours a day.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So,
It's a lot of hours.
yeah, so I'm back into that. I saw like all it took was one video. It's like crack or heroin. All it took was one time, and I'm hooked.
one
I
little
saw
taste.
one video, and I was like, okay, let me watch this video. And then it was done.
Then it
from
was
there.
stuck in the back of your mind.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's like the any YouTube pipeline is like you
Yeah.
click one Factorio video and then it's all you watch. You you click one Breaking Bad clip and you end up rewatching
Yep.
the whole series.
Yeah.
You click one video about I don't know. I was gonna think of something else, and my mind literally went blank.
Yeah, you watch like one video of a girl doing a try-on, and then you just beat your meat for 38 hours.
Where did this come from, Jordan? Do you want to talk about something?
Yeah, yo, check out this video. Podcast snap cuts to all 3 of us.
I don't like where this guy's going. I don't like anything about
So
this.
this was the last episode of the podcast. I hope you enjoyed.
Alex only likes the gay when he's making the gay. That's the problem.
You're the gayest one here, Jordan.
You're the only.
Yeah.
I'm the only one dating someone. You fucking
and
loser.
your point is, we
Jordan-
talk about asses
Jordan's
more than any
the
of us.
the only one who constantly talks about putting shit up his ass.
I don't know, man. It's kind of sus.
What can I
Yeah,
say?
you're a bit sus.
I don't know, man. You do keep a towel in your bed, so I don't know if I would be the sus one.
What?
You have a towel on your bed.
I literally don't.
Every time you go to the bathroom, Chris, I watch you dry your hands with a
pull
towel
it up
on
off
your
my
bed.
floor.
Oh, okay. Sorry, it's next to the bed. It's used. It's
Yeah,
not
I
ready
used
to
it
be
to
used.
shower
It's
this morning.
used.
The
Sure.
fuck do you think I use it
Fucking
for?
making sand jellies in the shower. You fucking
Bro.
ogre.
I'm not a fucking animal. I don't jerk off in the shower.
No, he just.
I have a dedicated masturbatory.
Oh boy.
How did we get to this topic?
Well, because you say I light things up my ass, you know.
You're the one who
You're
keeps
the one who
talking
keeps
about
talking
it.
about it.
I'm
I
just
wouldn't
saying-
have drawn this conclusion if you didn't constantly talk about it.
What can I say? It's a bit, man. You started
It's
with the
not a bit
Patrick. It
anymore.
started with the Patrick.
It's not a bit.
It started with the Patrick, dude. What
And
can I
it just
say?
kept going. You didn't have to make it keep going. You
Because
could've
it seemed
stopped.
like a hit. Everyone laughed about it. So I kept playing into it.
I don't think you're playing into
I'll
it,
have
Jordan.
you
I
know.
think this is just your natural state of being.
No, I don't
Sure.
think so.
Jordan's gonna leave the podcast.
I'm
He's
gonna-
getting bullied.
There's going to be a next episode. It's going to be me with my camcorder in the woods hanging myself.
Damn.
It's going to be like fucking Logan Paul
Oh,
over
that'd be
You're going to
again.
upload it, though.
That'd be kind of funny.
Auto
Because it
upload.
certainly isn't going to be Chris.
Auto upload.
Yeah, we got to render it and everything.
I gotta render it. A raw MP4. Do you not know anything about how it works?
No, in fact, I
Bro,
don't.
start a YouTube live stream on your
There you
phone.
go.
There you go. That'll work.
Hit live and just be like, in front of the camera, whole time.
Hit live and hold the camera like this.
Like a boomer trying to watch a video. Oh man. But
That's
you've been playing Factorio.
Yeah.
Anything
I have.
else? Or are you just straight addicted, hard in the paint, in the oops paint?
I got a lot of games I got to finish.
have you finished any of them?
No.
Have you started any of them?
I did do a little bit of Doom, and then I was like,
DLC, right?
Factorio. I didn't even get to the DLC yet because I
That's right. You said you didn't beat it, and I
didn't even
was
start it,
dumbfounded.
because
Doom Eternal?
yeah, I didn't even start the DLC yet. What I did was I was like, all right, if I go right in the DLC, I'm gonna get my ass kicked. So I got to play some of the regular levels first, so I can get back into it, and then Factorio happened.
Yeah. I was still dumbfounded to find out that you hadn't actually beat the main story of Doom Eternal.
No, I have.
No. Like months ago, I asked you about it, and you're like, I haven't beat it yet.
No, I beat it like a while ago.
No.
It was the DLC I never.
No,
started.
I beat it.
Maybe we had a miscommunication then, because I
Maybe.
remember you saying that, and I was just like, "What?" We talked about this how you were playing it like a year ago. I was like amazed. So maybe we were talking about
No,
the DLC.
it was just a DLC I'd never
But I
started.
thought you had been talking about the main game, and I was like, "How?" You were on the last level with me at the same time. I'm the one who stopped in the fucking last level, and I was like, "I'm done."
Yeah, you missed it. You missed it. It was like the best level of the game. You didn't play it.
Yeah, I know. Then I watched everything. I watched someone play through it, so it's okay. I'm not there for the story as much.
I liked it.
No, it was a good story. I'm just not there for it. Like, I don't play Doom to be like, yo, fucking riveting. Riveting monologue from Doom guys. He's like,
My favorite my favorite part of Doom Eternal is when Doom guy says it's Doom time and he dooms all those guys. It's like my favorite part of Morbius.
When the Doom guy does the Doom.
When Morbius says it's Morbin time and he totally morbs on all those guys. Did anyone actually see Morbius?
Nah, my favorite.
Did you?
I did. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, my favorite part is where Morbius actually walks into a hospital and just starts shooting children, and the fact that none of us have seen it, including me, means that nobody can confirm if that happened or not.
Yeah,
So-
look, no one who's going to watch this has ever seen Morbius.
I
I
don't
can
think anyone
guarantee
who
it.
has a working brain has seen Morbius because it's
Actually,
so bad.
come to think of it, I
I'll
watched,
watch it when it comes to
Yeah,
I
I
watched
wanna
an
watch it
Eddie
too.
Burback video. He went to see Morbius 5 times in a row.
I don't think I've ever
Because
seen
he liked
any
it or
movie
because he was
5
making,
times.
like,
No,
a
because he
essay?
was making a joke. It was a meme. Basically, he saw it 5 days in a row, but he didn't buy tickets to it 5 times. He bought tickets to a different movie that was way better, and then went to go see Morbius instead.
Yeah, Sony is not looking too hot at the moment with their
That was Sony that did that.
their Marvel movies. Yeah, they made that and they made the Venom movies, all the like,
Yeah, and I
worst
didn't
rated
like
ones.
those either. So.
I haven't seen them.
Now, you can think, right? Jared Leto, he's been in the best DC film and the best Marvel film. Morbius and Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Who the
Yeah,
fuck,
didn't he play Joker in Suicide Squad? He was like the
who ran
retarded
that
Joker.
by? Who was like, you know what? We're gonna make this guy the Joker, and then we're just gonna make him the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, people didn't like it. Then they rebooted Suicide Squad, which is weird.
I heard it was good though. The
I heard
second.
the
No, I
newer
heard the second one was better,
newer one
but,
was a lot
like,
better.
It was just weird. It was almost like the Snyder
Yeah.
cut to that movie. It's just weird.
Yeah.
DC is just weird. I don't know.
My favorite part of Suicide Squad is when Will Smith says, "So that's it, huh? We're just some kind of Suicide Squad." Unlike the Morbius thing, that is a real thing that was said
Yeah,
in the
that
movie.
is a real line.
That is a real quote. That movie, I paid to see that movie. I saw that
I'm
in the
so
theater.
sorry.
That movie sucked.
Where'd you see it?
wasted
Was
your
it the
money.
shitty theater down the street, or did you go to like a AMC in the area?
I think I went to the AMC.
That's good at least. At least the seats were nice. If you started that other theater that closed down, you would have wanted to kill yourself.
Yeah.
You would have shot yourself.
That's what I was
Yeah.
expecting when I went back to an AMC theater, because I was like, because the last time I had gone there, they had the shitty seats, so maybe I did go to a shitty theater for it. And I was like, well, you know, I purposely asked for got a seat on the end, because I was like, you know, the seats are kind of narrow. I'd like to stick my legs out into the aisle or whatever.
Trip some children or something.
Yeah. But I was like, I got there and it was recliners. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
shit, buddy.
Fucking- yeah.
I was like, man, I might just come back here and take a nap.
Yeah.
This guy.
What is your problem?
I'm gonna get rid of the water somehow and get it off the stage, man.
You shove it in there. Shove it in there. Fuck you, Jordan.
So Alex is just salty because we have a drawer missing out of this top drawer of the cabinet, because we had to make room for the mic arms, and this dumbass puts the water about a quarter mile away. When
I
we're
just
all
put 'em
dehydrated and dying, I go, hey, you could put them
Hey,
in
I
there.
got my drink.
Jordan's
And-
like, "Where's the water? Where's the water?" As it's right in front of his face, right in front of him.
Listen, while I won't deny that I did in fact go, where's the water, when it was technically right in front of me,
What was that thing
I
we
will
said?
also argue that you're fucking stupid for putting it there.
What was
Okay,
the thing
I've
that
never
Alex
even
said
put
before,
anything in there. So
before we started? He said this is either going to be really bad or really good.
this is going pretty good.
I feel like this one's going pretty well.
I think the problem is right, is that we've all done so much work today that the calm has left, and I just really can't fucking stand looking at this balding bitch.
let's
I don't
kill
care.
him.
You're just like,
I don't care.
just something about his ambiance just makes me like want to pull out a shotgun. Maybe I shouldn't say that, because I own one. Intent to harm.
Yeah.
Probably not a good thing to say. Cut that. Anyway, I want to beat the shit out of Alex. I
Hey,
would just like to
speaking
kill
of
him.
addictions and video games.
You like Ditson? What?
In video games,
And video games.
Oh yeah, I do that with that Red
Snowrunner.
Dead case. I'm like, it's like a fly trap.
you
Venus.
just blew out the eardrums of everyone watching
Yeah.
this video.
It's fine.
Speaking of addictions and video games, Snowrunner.
You want to talk about blowing the eardrums? I should have heard fucking editing Jason. Jesus
I've been playing
Christ.
Oh
that.
yeah,
He is loud.
he's a loud
No,
boy.
dude, his audio. Listen, Jason. Next time you come on the podcast, I'm strapping the mic to your chin because you kept going like fucking this, talking the whole time. So it was so
Get him
inconsistent.
get him one of the lav mics.
Because 1 minute he was like this, doing like a bit, and then the next minute he was like all the way back here.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, bro. So I had to fuck with his audio so hard. Anyway, how's Snowrunner, Chris? How's the addiction
So
going?
basically, this is what I've done so far,
Oh my god,
and that's just a screenshot. But
what is all that crap?
it's notes
Ah,
for a video.
I see.
So I was
so
like,
you're making a video on it.
yeah. So I was
nice.
like, you know, man, I got 25 videos that I'm currently writing,
Let's write another.
and I'm like, you know what?
Here's a big brain
Snowrunner.
idea.
So this just confirms that my channel is just gonna be, you know, like when you do statistics and you have to like draw a common line in a graph.
There is not.
Yeah,
no
there's gonna be
common
no correlation.
Yeah.
So like I have so many completely different things that have been written so far. I have like a Snowrunner thing. I have a truck thing. I have like a fucking politics thing. I have a whole bunch. I have many things.
But no thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but no complete thing.
No thing.
But
yeah.
the Snowrunner thing is the most complete thing.
Damn.
And I've just been recording footage of just me playing the game, and I caught a really good moment that I'm probably gonna put in the vid. What's going on there?
What?
Camera died. I don't know why, but it did. I'm surprised. It was literally.
Don't know why.
It recorded like a little bit yesterday, but it really didn't record that much. So That
You
might
sat
not.
there for 14 hours just filming a wall.
Well, it might not be a good sign
Yeah.
because I did up all of the quality settings to max, so maybe I shouldn't have done that.
we'll
But
see how long this one lasts.
We'll see,
though.
because this battery should be completely charged, the one that's in there now. I haven't used it. I charged it and then put it in that case that you saw me take out. So.
Okay.
Anyway,
All right, I believe you.
Snowrunner. Rooney.
Yeah.
So basically, I have I could actually take a look and see exactly how many things I have in progress. I have a whole folder that's full of shit.
It's full of shit. It sounds like the podcast folder.
2, 4, 6.
Some of the names in the
8,
stuff in the
10.
folder
Like
are
what?
just like there's something that's just labeled as like bruh.
Oh,
And that's
yeah.
it.
It's one of
Oh, yeah,
Chris's
that's
bonus
mine.
notes.
Yeah, I could tell.
There's 14 things in here. There's 4 things in there. There's stuff that I've written and decided not to make. There's one. I think just 2 things in this one.
So what is that? It was 14.
So that's
2?
like 26.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
I thought I was exaggerating when I was saying 25.
No, apparently
but
you were right on the money.
But I had, obviously 26 of those. I don't imagine all 26 are going to make it through the filter.
Through
right.
quality control.
Because I have
Or any
like
of them.
I have a lot of like concepts, and I'll get like an idea, and I just have a thing in my notes just called ideas, and I have like ideas for things, and I'm like this will be funny, and then I look into it more, and I'm like, oh, it's not that funny, and it's just I don't know, my brain doesn't work properly. My brain is like, oh shit, it's 10 a.m. time to have every idea you've ever had and can do nothing about it because you're at work.
Nice.
Oh shit, it's 10 p.m. Okay, now it's time to have every idea ever again, and then stay up till 1 a.m. writing them all down.
Yeah.
And then be dead the next day.
Nice.
Yeah.
So if anyone knows how to like take those 2 time frames and just like have them meet in the middle, so I have like one, good productive chunk of time, like
Midday.
in the evening, that would be nice.
Adderall.
I already take stimulants.
Take more.
I already have a prescription.
Take more.
It's not Adderall, but it's basically the same thing.
Take more.
I don't think that's a good idea. That's
I never
against,
said it was.
That's against my doctor's
Fuck
recommendation.
the doctor. You don't know shit.
I feel like he went to medical school and I did not. So
How do you know that? Have you seen his degrees?
I mean, yes, actually,
Well,
I know that
They're
he has a
fake.
doctorate.
They're fake.
At the very least.
he's not even a doctor. He's just some guy. That
He's just
walks
some
in.
guy.
Yeah, he just walks in every so often just to screw your life up.
Damn.
They just let him in there.
They let him in.
Yeah, they just let him in. Like, all right,
it's
come on,
Jim.
time
What's
to
up?"
screw up Chris's life. Come on, go tell him some shit.
Yeah,
tell him
just
to
go-
take some crap.
Go tell him to take some medicine.
Yeah.
What is this? What is this? This is like heartworm medicine for dogs. Here, eat it.
Yeah, eat this heartworm chew.
Eat this pill. I'm gonna put it in a piece of cheese
Give
for
you
you.
a fucking flea collar. He's like, here you go. Always treating you like a dog.
Here you
Drip
go,
some of this on
idiot.
your fur.
Here, check this out. And he fucking puts me down right then and there. He euthanizes me. Check this shit out.
That's not where I was expecting
Chris
that
is
to
like,
go.
what's just
Huh,
dead?
that kind of hurt.
Hey, you didn't even warn me about the pin.
Oh, he's fucking dead, man.
Fucking rotten fresh over there. Rotten flesh.
I think they just
I'm
euthanized
not-
you too.
Rada. You ever watch Chowder, dude? That show was banger.
Yeah, that show is crazy.
I thought you were
So,
gonna say it was ass. I was literally about to
it was
grab that
great.
screwdriver and stick it right up your urethra, like in a flash. it
I don't
would
think
happen.
any
Holy
of that's
shit.
necessary for
If you
disliking
s-
a cartoon.
If you said that cartoon was bad, you were doing damn, boy.
I don't think any of that's necessary.
Actually, speaking of cartoons, Chris, do you have anything else on Snowrunner or anything you want to talk about?
How does that relate to cartoons?
No, well, I'm gonna transition this, but
I
I don't
see.
want to cut him off. Okay, this is a cooperative show, you piece of shit.
All right, well, I'm just curious 'cause you said speaking about cartoons and then said something that relates nothing to cartoons.
I don't like it
Confused
when
me.
mom and dad fight. I got basically I just been playing Snowrunner. That's it.
Did you guys
Did I?
see
No.
the Scoobis-Doobis spin-off that has pissed everyone off?
No, I can't say I follow Scoobis-Doobis very
Was
closely.
it the thing that you showed us at work?
No, that was Multiverses. That's a game. This is a show. So, this is a show from HBO Max called Velma.
Bro,
And it's an adult show.
What?
it's pornographic.
Not pornographic, but
Damn.
not
I'm not interested.
very
anymore.
kid-friendly. So it's NSFW. It's pretty much an animated show. And it's pissed people off because it's an NSFW version of Velma doing some
Why?
adult things.
Dude, it's like Velma, but she says "fuck" instead.
Yeah, pretty much.
You could have
goes-
picked any of the cats.
It's what is that? What is that piece of shit? Teen Titans reboot that they
Teen
did.
Titans Go.
Where he's like, no. I mean the adult one, the CW one. Where he's like, fuck Batman. That one.
I don't remember
You
that
remember
one.
that from like fucking 18 years ago and
Oh,
they never
yeah,
made
yeah,
it?
yeah. I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
she's like, she's in the trailer. She's like, fuck Shaggy, fuck
Fuck
Scooby-Doo,
Scoobis-Doobis.
fuck Fred.
Fuck Fred. Oh, poor Fred. Like, guy just doesn't get enough love. He's like, he tries to be a tough guy and gets his ass kicked every time.
Well, I mean, right. Think about it. It makes sense for it to be just called Velma because, you know, Scooby-Doo, you know, and Shaggy, they don't do anything. They eat a big sandwich.
Yeah.
They eat little Scooby snacks.
They run around.
They run around. Velma's like out here finding the clues.
Finding her glasses. More
Yeah,
like
dropping her glasses like a dumb bitch. She should just get contacts, honestly.
I know, at this point, you think after many years of, like, practice, you'd realize that, like...
And also,
you
or
keep
maybe
dropping
just get those little glasses that hook around
Get
your
a
ears.
lanyard, yeah.
Or get like a little thing so that
prescription goggles that have like a rope
She
around
bolts
Yeah,
it
there you
into
go.
her head with
Yeah.
titanium bolts.
with tungsten bolts.
What's it made of, though?
Bro, it's probably made of tungsten.
What's so tongue about the tungsten, though?
So
Your mother.
Scooby-Doo.
Dude, Scooby-Doo. Yeah, so I'm going to probably watch the show because I think I still have our boss's HBO Max sign in. So if he still pays for
You're
it.
stealing that.
So if he pays for the subscription, I'm going to watch it when it comes out. I don't know if he still has the subscription, though.
He's gonna cancel it now that you said that.
He probably is. And then I'm just going to quit.
Oh, damn, all that over an HBO.
So instead of buying a $10
Wow.
show, I'm going to quit my career.
Dude.
Seems
Does
like a
it-
smart money
what
moves,
is-
baby.
what
I
is
say
the
that
whole-
that does, but all right.
What is the whole angle? Is it just Velma just doing mysteries?
Honestly, I didn't
She
even...
starts her
like,
solo
It
career?
just seems like it's about her, like, living the party life or some shit. Like, I don't know.
That's
It's
kind
just
of
like... It's like a Velma origin story, which is, it's cool to do, like, a spin-off show, but, like, I don't understand why it's adult. It's an adult animated series,
I don't
is
know.
what
That's
the
stupid.
Probably
creators
because
have
they
called
can't
it.
pander it to kids anymore or whatever.
probably because
Suppose.
we're in like an adult animated show bubble right
Yeah.
now.
And they're just trying to be like...
And
Yeah,
it's
trying to
like-
cash in on a market.
Yeah, it's like let's make more adult animated shows and like almost none of them are good.
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like we really peaked with like, you know, 1999 to like 06 Family Guy
Yeah.
and then like, you know, Simpsons 20 years ago.
Right.
And maybe I would say probably Futurama.
Do you guys ever watch Archer? You ever see that
No.
show?
No.
That show was always pretty cool, but it just seemed like it was more like shock value, where it was just like blatantly gross and like vile things to say to be like, oh, they said that on TV, like that kind of thing. That show
Yeah.
was okay though. It was like
Or-
Hitman the show.
Or maybe I guess like seasons 1 through 3 of Rick and Morty kind of had that where it was like it was pretty good and it was like good and then it got shitty apparently. I haven't
You
watched
haven't
any of
watched
it.
I don't know. I don't watch
Never watched it either. I just
Same.
saw that they did
So-
Rainbow Six Siege collaboration.
So then everyone was
Bro.
like, "Hey, let's make 20 million adult animated shows. Are
Yeah.
any of them going to be good?"
it. No.
We'll see.
It's shit to put in front of your eyes.
Right.
It's content to absorb. It is an audio-visual product.
Wasn't Breaking
Arguably.
Bad doing that too?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There's another
Yeah,
example.
so no, it's Slippin' Jimmy is gonna be the cartoon they're gonna make as a cartoon spin-off for Saul Goodman.
Better Call Saul, but also Breaking Bad.
It's gonna
Backwards.
be ass. Cause then I looked at it again, and it's like, it's supposed to be like a mini series, so it's supposed to be like a one-off kind of thing. Like it's supposed to have like 8 episodes or something, and
And
that's
that's
it.
it.
But yeah, none of the original crew is involved. So
That makes sense.
If
Take
it was
the original
like-
IP and just give it to new fuck
if
offs.
it was
Yeah,
like
that always seems to work.
if it was like Vince Gilligan and Peter Gould behind it, I'd be like, okay, maybe this has potential because they're fucking fantastic writers. But, you know, it's not. It's just
Yeah.
some woman that I've never heard of.
Oh,
So
that's fun. Yeah, that's fun. speaking of like shit stuff, did you see the XM5s, Chris?
No.
I was quite,
No.
Didn't they
into it.
just bring out the XM4s?
No, they've been like a year or so now.
Oh, okay.
The XM5s just came out now,
I'm
so it's been
losing
about a
time.
year. I was
Like the
amazed at
headphones,
how
right?
yeah, I was amazed at how shit they are.
Really?
So here's the thing. What's nice about the XM3s and 4s, right? It's that you have really, good sound quality, like best in class ANC,
Yeah.
and they're very portable. Like you can just beep beep beep, and they're like this big in their case. It's fucking great. So what they did with the XM5s is they were like, what can we do to spice this up? Well, we see the
Make
Apple
it not
AirPods
made out of
Max.
shitty, rattly plastic.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. They were like, let's take the AirPods Max and let's give them the same fucking design.
I hate when companies do this.
So, your ear cups look a little different. The headband itself is different, but it has the same like ball bearing sliding mechanism that the that the AirPods Max have and the Bose whatever the fucks have. It's got that same mechanism, and because of that, they no longer hinge. You can't fold the ear cups in. The ear cups don't turn fully towards you; they turn away from you. And the carrying case is the same like AirPods purse. Have you seen the AirPods purse thing?
Yeah.
It's like that.
So I will maintain this. The portability, losing the portability aspect sucks. I don't bring them places, but I understand a lot of people do. I will maintain this, that the Apple AirPods Max got way too much flack. They were actually quite high quality headphones.
No, definitely high quality.
They
but
were
just
built.
like-
They were built very well. They had decent sound quality, excellent ANC, and the oh, that's not bad. The increased price warranted the extra quality.
How much were the
I think they were like $5.99.
and how
Yeah.
much are these?
These
there a
are
price?
these are $400.
400 and what's like an XM4?
The XM4
Three-
was $400, but they lowered it to $350 now that these came out.
So
Oh my god, a $50 deal. Wow.
oh my god. Are they made out of crap still?
Probably.
Yeah, it's still plastic. I
So-
think the head strap piece is metal though.
That's the issue I
like the
have. That's
Apple.
my only issue, honestly, with the XM4s is, or the XM3s. I have the XM3s. Is the build quality kind of sucks. It's like it's made out of shitty, rattly plastic, and you like put them on, and you're like, ugh. You can like hear them like kind of flexing, and it's just like I wish it was a bit higher quality given the price.
Right.
Yeah.
And if the XM5s were more expensive and had like the pretty much full aluminum construction that the AirPods Max had, I would probably buy them.
Yeah. They I
Even
know
if they were more expensive.
I know they sound better. They kind of improved the ANC and stuff, but the whole portability thing, it's like it's a tricky balance because like what do you want ANC for? It's typically to shut out noise from your environment while you're
I want
traveling.
to cancel noise, yes.
So I don't know. Like I was talking to Giraffe Man. So Giraffe Man's new position, he travels a lot. And he said, he has the XM3s. He said, I was going to buy the XM5s, and then I saw how fucking stupid they were, and now I'm not buying the XM5s.
Oh yeah, if you're traveling
So-
with them, you kind of...
Yeah.
It defeats the purpose of the market they were trying to go after. And me and him had like this really, really long discussion about this. Because something maybe I'll talk about later or next episode because we're running on time. Was that I went with him to learn how to drive manual, and we took a break and we were talking about these headphones, and he was of the same kind of verdict I was, which was like they're stepping out of their market to try to compete with the Apple AirPods Max when they should have just made two headphones. There should have been like an XM5S or XM5T or something for like Traveler Edition, and it should have been the much more portable alternative, cheaper, like the XM4s, but maybe a little improvements here and there. But now they're just what happened, and it pains me to say this because I know our boss is going to fucking smack me in the face when he hears this, but Apple once again is setting a shitty precedent and everyone's following.
Yeah, I hate
They're
when
setting a
companies do that.
fucking precedent. They're doing something, and people or other companies are just like, oh yeah, let's do what Apple does.
It's so annoying
And
because
it's
if I wanted
ridiculous.
the Apple design, I'd buy an Apple product. Stop copying Apple.
Okay, let me be the contrarian here. If they kept the design, the build quality of the Apple version, the AirPods Pros Maxes or whatever the fuck they're called, if they kept the build quality and even made it like a bit cheaper or around there, and it at the sake of portability, I would say I would consider that a win. That's copying a good design by Apple because they're built a lot better than the XM4s and the XM3s.
Now,
however, to your point, saying the having the travel edition is probably for the best.
Yeah, and my argument to the whole better quality is I don't think there's many quality complaints about the XM4s and 3s. Like, okay,
I'm
sure.
not saying that they're shit quality. I'm just saying that
Like,
if they were like, you know, more, if there was more metal involved, I would be happier parting with $400 for them.
Yeah, I think it depends on the use case again because more metal means more weight, and when you're traveling, you don't want more.
Well, that's
weight.
also the thing. It's different. It's different.
But
use
also,
cases.
like the creaking doesn't bother me because I go, "Reek," and then they don't.
Well,
move.
yeah, once they're on, that's fine.
So it's kind of like I don't really care. So I think they need to, if they wanted to go the higher end, they should have increased the price, made a Apple AirPods Max competitor, and then kept the Traveler Edition or whatever, the Slim Edition, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Probably with them, it'd be like the WHX 735,756 fucking square root of my ass. And
Again with the ass.
But again, the creaking doesn't bother me per se in terms of like using the headphones. It's just longevity that I'm worried about.
yeah,
I've had them for a couple of years now, and usually once I have headphones for a couple of years, they're pretty much solid.
Yeah.
But again, like I said, I would rather have them be more metally.
No, I agree. Like for a desk use, like yeah, sure.
And again, yeah, that's our use cases are very different.
But for like traveling, it's just like these were the traveling headphones. Like there's no point in putting such a high end ANC form factor or chip in this fucking thing and then using it in an office. Like that's not what people are using this for. It's not the market you're in. Like I get that we use it for gaming, but that's not the market you're in. Like you are a travel headphone at the end of the day, and then you just copy Apple with their luxury headphones and make the design worse. So I guess whatever. If they want to go into that market, that's cool. Good fucking luck because Samsung can't even touch Apple in terms of cell phones, and it's like the only good Android phone nowadays that is flagship level. Because Google can't fucking make a phone to save dick, and OnePlus has also sucked a dick, and Huawei's banned in this country. Yeah. So Samsung can't touch Apple in that market. So good luck, Sony. You can't even touch Xbox when it comes to fucking streaming services. So good luck. Don't know why you would go after Apple with a set of headphones, but you know, suicide wish, whatever.
I don't know, man. Honestly, I think, in terms of, you know, audio that I'm gonna take places because I don't go on planes or anything really, because I don't get out much. I don't travel much.
Usually goes to his backyard a couple times a month.
Yeah. If I'm going somewhere, usually my Galaxy Buds are fine.
Yeah.
But if I was on a plane, I would definitely probably bring the XM3s.
Well, yeah, especially because they have that like altitude adjustment too for the pressure to stop your ears from popping and shit. So
that's actually really cool. It also drowns out the whole of the plane engine.
Yeah, that too.
I don't know if you ever been on a plane.
Loud as hell.
No.
Yeah, it's loud as shit. On the ascent, it's loud, and then like for the once you're at altitude, it quiets down, and then descent gets a bit louder.
Yeah.
And then, you drown out any children that are screaming or church songs that are going. Have you seen that video?
No.
The fucking people get up. There's a dude with a guitar. They're singing like gospel songs and shit. I just smack the fuck out of that guy without question.
I'm opening the airlock. We're all dying.
I'm cracking a window open. Honestly, for context, there's a video of this church group presumably on a plane together. There's a dude with a guitar and he's playing the guitar and singing about Jesus or some shit, and just the people around them look just so unamused with the situation they're in. I would have said something at least. I would have said something at the very least. I would have been like, hey, can you like shut the fuck up, please? I'm trying to have a peaceful flight here.
Yeah, try and get from point A to point B.
Especially if it's a long flight.
I don't need whatever this is. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe that's for another time.
I will pay you to stop.
I'm gonna give you $100 to fuck off.
Put this in your collection plate.
Yeah.
Collect these nuts.
You might do it though. You might be fucking scissor hands over there. You're like
they roll around on the plane.
Fucking marbles.
They
Someone slips.
They get loose. Like the plane begins descent, and they roll to the front of the plane and hit the cockpit door.
The cockpit. Oh, that fits.
Oh shit! I just wanna see if Chris can explain something to me, right? Because Chris, you're a smart guy.
I explain it. Well, I wouldn't go that far.
You're a fucking genius. Okay.
I would definitely not go that
So,
far.
you made me think of something when you were just talking about your Galaxy Boods, and it reminded me that our work gave us free earbuds, and they're pretty good. They're all right.
I had like the opposite experience, but okay.
And it made me realize, why is it that when I turn on these Skull Candy headphones, they pair like that? But on my Galaxy Buds, they don't. They will just sit there for like fucking 3 minutes. And I factory reset the earbuds. The one thing I haven't done is factory reset my phone. But I've literally hard wiped the earbuds back to version 1 and then updated them again.
Really?
They will sometimes just sit there and sit there and sit there. And I'll just be sitting there and all of a sudden you hear doo-doo-doo or whatever. I'm like, you fucking suck. Like,
my
other earbuds didn't do it. It's just the twos that do it.
I don't have a problem
my
with the
Galaxy
beans.
Buds will connect fine, and then it's just sometimes my phone will be like, yeah, we're not doing Bluetooth today.
Off.
We're not doing it. And it'll just like, no, it'll be on, like in settings, but I won't be able to connect to anything. So then I'll have to like, I'll just put down my earbuds, put down my phone for a minute, come back in 10, 15 minutes, come back and it's literally fine after that.
I don't have any of these problems.
Don't ask me why that's how it is or to explain why that works that way.
What Alex just said. He has the oldest phone and it works the best. So I think that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
a good point.
Granted, if my phone wasn't my Note 9 wasn't in green mode most of the time, I would have kept it.
Yeah.
I would still have it.
Fucking green mode. But Alex, what bad experience did you have with the earbuds? So which ones did you get? Did you get the AirPod knockoff ones or did you get the
I
active?
got the other ones.
Me too.
I don't even remember. I got the ones with like the little things
Yeah,
that
it's
go
the
on
active
you.
ones.
Yeah.
The other ones look like AirPods with
Yeah.
stems.
I put them in and I was like, these just sound like shit compared to the beans. So I was like, okay.
Compared to the beans,
Yeah.
that's an insult.
That
No,
is an
No,
insult.
the
I
bean-
never had a
no,
problem
the-
with the beans.
Even in my review, I said the beans sounded phenomenal. The ANC just was non-existent. But the
Yes.
beans sounded phenomenal. And they were super comfortable.
Like they work, they sound really good, they're really comfortable, but like you can't have like if there's a mouse jerking off in the corner, it's gonna be way too much noise, it's gonna drown out your music.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, I mean, my Galaxy Buds they sound pretty good. Like, for earbuds, they sound really good. The ANC is really good. These earbuds are very much like, if I have to do something where they could either fall out and get damaged, I'm probably going to use these. Or if I really
maybe.
need them to stay, because my right ear is just, like, apparently disformed, and nothing fucking stays in. My Galaxy Buds 2 don't stay in. This earbud was even like backing itself out slowly somehow. I'm like, what is happening
I always have that problem with regular-
earbuds?
Yeah.
So
yeah, I
that's
didn't
why I
mess
like
with
the,
them.
the
I didn't
beans.
mess with them for too long. I'll have to like mess with the tips a bit because I can never get the tips to fit right, and that's why I
Yeah.
always get the like memory foam ones
yeah, me too.
because
You can
they
squish
be
'em.
they be gripping.
Yeah, you know what I was thinking? I think these might become my dedicated Steam Deck buds. I was thinking.
Why?
Just because I don't have to unpair my other ones from my
You
phone.
don't even
and shit.
have this shit yet.
Said they're going to become.
Well,
You know, post tense. It's in the future tense, I suppose. But I don't know. They might become that. They're just fucking huge. The case is like the size of
it's
that.
like, it's, like
huge.
it's like the size of a
Yeah.
bar.
It's
of
like a
soap.
bar soap, yeah.
it's
Yeah.
it's
when
like
I came
soap.
in, I was like, what the hell? How is anyone supposed to bring this around in their pocket?
And you make fun of me for putting stuff in my ass. What am I saying? You know, just put it in your ass. Carry it around.
I don't think that's fitting, dude.
You'd be surprised.
I'm not
Actually,
gonna try.
Don't they say you can fit like a raccoon in your ass, right? Isn't that what they tell you?
You can try to, if you
far
want
as I
to
know.
prove it,
As
go
far as
ahead
I
and
know,
be
you
my
can.
guest. I'm not trying.
I saw that on Reddit once.
Well, yeah, because
So it's probably not true then.
the
Sphincter.
stretchage works out so that a raccoon could wiggle his little body in there.
Little pointy nose. That's why they have that like contoured nose. Then
I don't think that's why
They
they,
can-
have
they
that.
can
This
burrow
is the
through a
worst
tunnel.
conversation I've ever been involved in.
Speaking of raccoons, you know what I really want? Genuinely, I want a pet possum. I keep seeing people.
I saw one on the road that was
I-
like in 3 pieces. You could probably put them back together.
I'll sew them back up.
Yeah.
I'll glue them back together. But I keep seeing people with like pet possums on TikTok, and they look awesome. It's like a cat, but they look like garbage.
Yeah.
It's
They
like a
do.
cat, but they look like they have nothing going on in their head, even more so than cats.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Like if you looked at their thoughts, it would just be like
It'd be that episode of SpongeBob where Squidward's in like the fucking void.
it would just be
Trying to
like
play his clarinet.
I eat the trash, and that's it.
Fucking possum. Yo, speaking of like possums and trash eaters, our fucking second floor neighbor,
He's eating all the trash,
I'm
bro.
like seconds away from just like doing some heinous acts.
Why? What's been
Because
happening?
this guy just, the trash bins are full, so instead of doing the courteous thing and being like, oh, I can't bring my trash out, let me leave it in the hallway, he just fucking yeets it from the second floor window into the trash bin. So
What a lunatic.
So every morning I go to leave work and I go down my stairs and I hear like some kerfluffle. I just hear some fucking ruffling. And I look right and I look left and there's just a bunch of fucking squirrels with food in their mouths. Just like, oh. And they're on the trash can eating this dude's like used condoms and shit. I'm just like, bro.
What a piece of shit.
So no one's brought down the trash in our apartment in 3 weeks. I have refused to do it because he keeps throwing it and there's just sticky shit all over the lids because fucking squirrels are getting in there and like eating each other out on top of the trash can.
I would honestly, if the trash can's full, right? The trash can's full, and I'm walking down, I gotta put trash down. I'm just gonna like place it right on top of the full trash can. I'm a scumbag, but I'm not that much of a scumbag. Like I'm not gonna yeet it down from my apartment window.
I just can't. I'm just
well,
like
on top of the closed bins.
yeah.
Can you talk to like your?
I asked Lexi to take a photo this morning because this morning I heard rummaging and I opened my bedroom window and I stepped my head out and there was a fucking like, I don't know if it was a possum, but it was like a buff squirrel or something. It was pretty fucking big and it was just eating out of the trash and I was like, what the fuck? Thing was just like digging in the bag. I'm like, I hate my life. Like, it's so fucking, it's heinous.
But yeah, if anyone is looking to get rid of a pet possum, I may be interested.
Go speak to Chris.
I'll be friends with my cat. I'm pretty sure that I need some kind of permit because it's wildlife. But
Probably.
you know, I'm not concerned with
So
that sort
explain
of
this
thing.
to me, Chris. You need a permit to have a possum, right? How long do possums live? Like, what are they, like 10 years maybe? Something like that?
Something like that.
We'll just say 10 years. But I could just like have a child right now and I don't need shit.
Yeah,
I could just
that's true.
I could just bring a human into the
a
world
child could get in way more trouble than a possum.
than a possum. Like I could understand, okay, maybe you
I
need a
feel
permit
like it
for
takes
a fucking
way more
lion.
effort to raise a baby than it does a possum.
I
and
would say
you
so.
could just have a baby at any time,
I could fucking
Yeah.
just pull
I
one
can
out
pop
from
one
away.
out
I
right
just-
now.
like a cork.
Unleash the fucking Hoover Dam, baby. Just
Yeah, you could just create a child. You can just buy a cat or like a bird,
yeah.
but a possum is too far. A possum's too much, but you can just like buy a pit bull or like a Rottweiler or a German Shepherd or some other, or like a Great Dane or something.
You can buy
My
a
Have you
neighbor has
seen
a
the
Great
fucking
Dane.
size of those things?
My neighbor
Scoobis-Doobis.
has one.
Yeah,
It's 120 pounds.
and that's a small one.
Yeah,
It's 100
Scoobis-Doobis is not to scale in the cartoons at
If
all.
it's 120 pounds, it's a small Great Dane.
It's actually fat as shit.
You could get like a bull mastiff. Those things are like 220 pounds.
Yeah.
And that thing is like, you know, if it gets out and it gets angry and it attacks someone,
If it
which
had
is,
rabies or something.
which is like, I mean, honestly, probably not going to happen. But it's
Yeah.
been known to happen.
But your possum's probably not going to attack anyone.
But
either.
if that dog latches onto someone's
They're
ankle and just starts getting them, it's going to get their artery. The guy's going to bleed out, and it's going to be a whole thing. They're going to have to put the dog down, right? A possum gets out. Possum bites you on the ankle. You just step on it, and it's done.
And they don't usually attack anything. They
they
run,
usually go
so.
fall over.
Yeah, have you ever
That,
seen
yeah.
a possum try to eat anything?
They're
They got these little grabby hands, and they'll pick stuff up, and they'll. And it takes them like
fucking Popeye the
28. It
Sailor?
takes them like 28 minutes to eat anything. I saw a video of one trying to eat a strawberry, and he's just going, grabs it, and he's go
A possum moment.
for like 8 minutes. Like, just eat the thing, dude. Just eat
swallow it whole at this point, bro.
Just eat the strawberry. It's like my cat does this too. Anytime you give him something, he's always trying to chew it with his back teeth. So it's like, you know, the dedicated chompers that you got. You know, I don't know, bruh.
Yep.
I don't make these animals.
Yeah, I don't know.
Certainly hope not.
If I made animals,
They'd look retarded.
yeah, I feel like there'd be a lot more goblin-y looking creatures.
You'd have a lot of like monkey goblin creatures.
Yeah.
But are we done for this episode? I think we are.
Yeah.
Camera didn't die, so that's a plus. It went about 30 minutes, which the other one went 40, and it looks like it has full bars from what I can see here. So.
Yeah, just
I
charge
can
it
see
up
it.
while we're
Well, I'm gonna.
in
yeah.
between.
But yeah,
Yeah, if anyone else has a pet possum or a pet goblin, I'll buy that too.
a pet goblin.
I'll give
Someone's
you-
gonna give you a child painted green.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell if it's a child.
I don't know.
Be like, oh, this little guy's green.
44 Magnum.
Destroy the child.
Eliminate. No returns.
Jesus.
No fucking refunds, dude. Even though you're the one buying it. You get your money back and you put the child out. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Breaker, Radio Public, Spotify, and of course Pocket Cast. I don't know if you guys saw certain parts of that. Don't ask why Chris's head is in his hands. Some heinous stuff has happened behind the scenes potentially. And as always, comments, questions, concerns, and death threats, send them via email, synapsemisfire@pm.me. And Instagram, TikTok, linked below. Again, hopefully the right TikTok. And I don't think I forgot anything, right? No, that's it. We're done. Alex will be here next time, but probably not the time after that because he will be dead.
Yeah. God, I'm fucking hungry.